If we are all squared away, let's get to the adventure. So, here we go, episode whatever number this is. Character sheets up, dice in hand. Let's do our recap and then straight to the adventure. Here we go. Your investigations into the Jewel of Three Prayers continues. You guys have spent the last short little while investigating the city of Batzazan, where you were sent here by Elder Ushra from Jagao, who mentioned to you that the information that you sought would be found in this place. This place where demons dwell in a constant stalemate with the Aurora Watch. And above you, the Betrayer's Rise Temple, the seat of the Betrayer God's power, continues to spill demons forth in this constant back and forth of these people here. Some have suggested that a gigantic wall would handle this whole situation, but unfortunately, that's another campaign to be undertaken. But for now, you guys have the adventure at hand, the Jewel of the Three Prayers, and of course, your rivals, where they have run into, shall we say, a bit of traumatization, and things are starting to unravel for your rivals, and your friendship with them might be in danger. We return now to your last location, the Ready Room Tavern, where you were just meeting with an individual known as Question. So, the tiefling known as Question has been mostly chewing your ear off about the Jewel of Three Prayers, and has taken in sort of like an odd fascination with the an odd fascination with your party, and indeed the jewel that is in Kitty's possession. She's also shown you her sketchbook, full of information about the Jewel of Three Prayers, and also the paths that you guys have taken in order to make it to this point. She has called it a lost vestige. And though she does not know the relic's true nature, she believes the jewel was once an ordinary amulet until it was filled with divine power during the calamity. Anyway, she finally, as she is finishing up at the whole situation, she says that. She says to your party that if you guys happen to learn more about the jewel, she wants you to contact her again. To which she replies, "And I will pay handsomely for such information, yes. But pardon me, I must depart." As she steps over the table, picks up her sketchbook, and saunters past Magnus and Kitty, and gets onto the elevator and departs. But of course, that is not the only person that has been taking an interest in your party. The strange elf that has been watching your party at the other end of the table, tall, gaunt, and red-robed, is watching your party with great interest. And so, Rook, you, during the last session, you were the one that spotted this elf. And now, as Question has departed your company, the elf is making her way towards you.
I check my stuff.
You do a quick pat down, and Question did not take anything, it seems.
Okay.
The red-robed elf in the scarlet robes, as she wanders by, she looks at your party and bows deeply in a very sort of grand gesture, and says to you, "Aloysia Telfan, at your service."
Oh. Fancy. Magnus,
She simply inclines her head in your direction.
what's up? What do you need?
I was listening to your conversation with the tiefling.
Rude.
Of course, you may perhaps think it rude, but I make it my business to know what information is wandering in and out of Batzazan. And also, I have a very distinct interest in that. As she points to the jewel.
Alright.
Tell me, as much as I tried to pick up some smatterings of your conversation, how is it you managed to come by such an artifact?
I found it.
Yeah, and it's ours. We won it.
Aloysia takes sort of like kind of like it turns up her nose a little bit, and she says, "Peace, friends, peace. I have no interest in causing difficulties. I am simply willing to offer a group of adventurers a job."
Okay, I'm interested in that.
Good. I have an interest in a place known as a place inside the Betrayer's Rise, an ancient prayer site deep within it. And based what I learned from your conversation with the tiefling, I think such a mission would be beneficial to you as well. Are you interested?
So what does this entail? What do we need to do there?
It's quite simple. I am willing to offer you each 50 gold pieces to accompany me to the Betrayer's Eyes. And within, I will conduct my own investigations, and I need you to play bodyguard.
And this has to do with the jewel?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
So we're going in with half information, first off, and you want us to protect you, yet you say it's something of ours that you want us to bring along that possibly has some part of this, maybe.
You carry an interesting-looking pendant, is what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
The pendant is something that I believe to be of interest to me. But I'm not exactly interested in the pendant itself. There is a more interesting thing to me inside the Betrayer's Rise itself. Tell me, have you heard of a crimson mineral called ruidium?
History? Or nature?
Actually, I'm going to decline your checks and say you have no idea what she's talking about.
Oh. I have no idea what that is.
Then allow me to explain. It's a mineral that is said to be infused with the power of Ruidus. I believe that a cache of it can be found within the Betrayer's Eyes. And I am willing to pay for an escort into the temple. But of course I must insist that no one speak of this to the Aurora Watch. They would be, shall we say, disinclined to help us.
I look around the room, like, how many of these drow in here?
She's keeping her voice low, but most of the people in here are, for the most part, like, members of the, you see, like, off-duty, like, members of the Aurora Watch, but, like, none of them can hear what you're saying.
Why wouldn't they be happy with us going there?
That is not necessary information. It's, all that you need to concern yourself with is whether you will accept my offer.
I turn to Rook and go, is 50 gold pieces a lot?
For this kind of work, yeah.
We'll take it.
Good.
Oh.
Then I ask you, then, if you are indeed willing to take all of this. Well, actually, just hearing Kitty, say it, she does turn to the rest of you and say, she turns to Rook, actually, and says, then shall I assume that you are interested in as well?
We are not... I don't want to make enemies of the Aurora Watch.
And, well, then, as long as we keep to ourselves, then, honestly, we should not offend anyone.
That seems fine by me.
Good. Turns to Venn at that point. You?
So she just kind of throws her hands up and she says, yeah, we'll go hunt some monsters and find some pretty rocks or whatever you said. And then she lays her head on the table.
Oh no. Well,
That just leaves you, human.
I don't like it. But if they're going, I'm going.
Good. Then I shall meet you at the Betrayer's Rise when you are ready. No rush, of course. I will need to make the requisite bribes in order to get us where we're going. I shall see you at the northern end of the city when you are prepared. She steals one more look at the pendant, and she says, "Bring that along, would you?"
Can I insight check her on that?
Please.
Sure.
Oh. 12.
Party.
Woman seems sincere.
Okay.
Well, is there any other business? I'm gonna have to get Venn some water.
Aloysia, looks over at the bartender and says, "A water for my inebriated friends. I shall see you all at the Betrayer's Rise. Again, no rush." And with that, the red-robed elf bows deeply to you once again, and she climbs onto the elevator and departs.
Well, I don't like the hell out of that.
No, we should probably find out more about who that is if we can.
She's bribing people. She's probably got fingers.
Everyone has fingers here. I haven't seen anyone without fingers.
I didn't mean that as literal. I'm talking about informants, people that are about the city that or have eyes and can,
I have eyes.
hear and information gathering, that sort of thing.
Do you want me to go ask the bartender about her?
It wouldn't be the worst place to start.
Kitty gets up.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go ask the bartender about that woman that just came over to us.
All right.
I'm very polite when I ask.
The drow, as mentioned before, his name was Delez, and he says, "What's your pleasure, my friends?"
Oh, I don't eat or drink, so I'm just kind of loitering. But, do you know anything about the red woman that was sitting over here earlier?
Trouble, that's one. Aloysia Telephone.
Yeah, why is she trouble?
I'm having a bit of trouble recalling. I wonder if my memory might be going after so many centuries. As he drums his fingers on the countertop.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, he sort of like taps the table a couple times. He sort of taps the bar a couple times.
All right. Here.
I tap the bar back.
Oh boy. Well, now I just want to see this play out.
Delez just looks confused, and he finally says, "Well, can I get you anything? A drink, a bowl of pretzels, a clue, perhaps?"
I'll take the clue.
I'll take that water that she talked about earlier, and I'll pass a gold.
So, well, it seems that the individual that you were talking to has, shall we say, run afoul of the Aurora Watch recently. Caught trying to bribe guards and the like in order to gain access to the Betrayer's Rise on the hill. She's being watched.
I see. So, I assume Betrayer's Watch was where all these aberrations are coming from, correct?
Oh, you've never heard of the Betrayer's Rise? Yes. You should...
First time here.
I don't know much about it. I'm just mostly here to serve drinks, but I do know that it is the seat of the Betrayer God's power. I know that the task hand, Varen Thelis, and his senior officers, they would be the best ones to ask about the Rise. I've never been inside myself and have no desire to be.
Well, I assume nobody can just walk up there.
It's dangerous. All sorts of demons and monsters call the place home. And, of course, people that try to get inside, they run the risk of letting demons loose. So yes, the Aurora Watch does keep a close eye on it.
So it's more of a make sure you have enough people to protect yourself if you're going there, or,
Well, not just yourselves, but to make sure that anything that slips out, you deal with it rather quickly.
Sure. Okay. Well, I mean, we might be able to meet that criteria. Now,
If that's so, then perhaps Varen would be very interested in talking to you.
sure.
I don't know if you've met the task hand, but he's a tall drow that carries a glaive.
That tall drink of water that we handled earlier in the battle.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, you've met him.
Yes, we fought a few things earlier today.
Perhaps then he'd be the one to speak to. With that, he pockets the gold and get you anything else, perhaps.
Can I have that clue?
The drow eyeballs Kitty for a minute and then turns his attention back to Magnus as if to say, "Do you want to take this one?"
Kitty, it's alright. I do have another question, though. I mean, the only thing you really gave me here is the fact that she really, really wants to go up there. Is that literally the only thing she's been doing this whole time?
As I said, she was reprimanding she's actually staying here, come to think of it.
Oh.
And you didn't hear this from me, as he taps the table one more time.
Alright, here we go again. I'll give him another one.
I tap the table.
Oh.
It's said that she is an agent of a foreign organization, calling itself the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream.
Is that a history check on that one?
Possibly. Let me see here. Yeah, go ahead and give me a history check on that.
Come on, Big 7. Hell yeah. 26.
All right. So on a 26, you have heard of the Consortium of the Vermilion, whatever I just said.
Uh-huh.
God, what the hell was it?
Dream?
Vermilion Dream. Thank
Okay.
you. Yes, the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream. What they are is something. I'm working on it. Sorry, it's kind of scattered all over the place.
Green dragon worshippers.
Right, clearly.
Probably. But long story short is they are considered folklorists of shall we say, an unpleasant bent. That's mostly what you kind of have heard up to this point. The consortium are, shall we say, not kind people, aficionados and that sort of thing that look for folklore. But there's also like dark rumors that they are occultists of some stripe.
Oh, good. So that's what we're dealing with.
Possibly.
You talking to yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, straight up.
Mostly what you have, Magnus, is like myths and rumors, but that's what you've heard about them.
All right. Well, thanks for your help. I'll take this water. Well, I think we got what we needed, Kitty. Unless you want to talk to the man some more.
Okay, thanks for the clue.
Nice.
I'm going to add some more information for this for you, some Magnus.
Okay.
They are viewed by outsiders as a harmless group of ghost hunters. But what you do know with such a high check is they're based on the continent of Marquette, and they're comprised of occult scholars from across Exandria. They're heavily profit-driven and aggressive in selling the arcane services of its members. They also have rivals known as the Allegiance of All Sight and the Library of the Cobalt Soul. It requires separate checks to learn about them, but the consortium, the Vermilion Dream, is honestly kind of like these very occult-obsessed individuals, is what you're mostly dealing with.
Gotcha. Let's go with the first one, not the Cobalt Soul. Forget what the other one was. What was that one called?
The Allegiance of All Sight and the Library of the Cobalt Soul.
Allegiance of All Sight is what I'm going to look into.
The Allegiance of All Sight.
16.
The Allegiance of All Sight, from what you understand, with that check, they are an archaeological guild that conducts research on ancient history and ruins based out of Ankara.
And now the Cobalt Soul.
Kitty's telling Rook about how she tapped on a table and he spilled the beans.
You're very scary, Kitty, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
The Library of the Cobalt Soul is an order publicly dedicated to the search for and preservation of knowledge, making it as accessible to the public as possible, guided by the light of Ayun, the knowing mistress.
I'll go ahead and relay the information that I got. Now, specifically the Vermilion Dream folks, they're not necessarily a cult, but an occult organization.
Yeah, occult.
Okay, gotcha.
So focused on like forbidden lore, ghost stories, that sort of thing, supernatural occurrences and the like.
So that the stuff that Ven's normally into if she wasn't drunk.
I suppose so. Yes.
Here, Venn, you gotta get your head out of. You gotta turn your. Here's water.
No. And she pushes it away.
A little bit, just a little bit.
I don't wanna.
It makes you less sleepy. I guess. I guess we're turning in for the night. I suppose.
Is it night or I believe it's day drunk?
Help me out, Rook. All right. Well, what are we gonna do? Walking into this.
Are we going to meet with Taskhand?
Yeah, I'd imagine we'd have to. We're looking for jobs right now, right? And then trying to find out more information about the gem. Questions, option, the weird one.
Out of character, I think the Taskhand might also be a good person to ask about the Betrayer's Rise or whatever it was called.
Yes.
Out of character, I say that obviously.
Magnus, I can make this drunk thing go away, I think.
I mean, she's fine. I mean, nobody's gonna mess with her, but I don't know if she wants to stay. You are drooling.
I'm fine.
What if
Okay.
what if the demons attack again?
I can mess up a demon, Rook.
I know you can.
Oh boy. Yes. With those steady legs of yours right now.
Her legs aren't steady at all. She's drunk.
I know, that's why she has the hand on Rook right now to steady herself, but that's beside the point.
Do you want me to carry you around, Venn?
She just looks at Kitty and then slowly nods.
Just glazed eyes.
So I pick up Van and carry her over my shoulder. Where are we going?
God only knows. I imagine a bed somewhere. Or a cot.
What time of day is it?
What time of day is it? Good question. I'm trying to remember the last thing that I said. I don't want to think it's any... since I honestly don't know and honestly don't remember, let's say it's about noon or so.
Yeah, Venn, it's new.
Yeah, it's about noon.
Well, I guess keep good hold of her, Kitty. We're gonna go talk to talk to the guy in the barracks
She'll
now.
be fine.
Down for a second.
Walk it off.
Drink the water.
As you guys leave the ready room behind, of course, the city of Batzazan is continuing to go about its day after the whole business with the demons invasion. Rook, roll a d10 for me.
9.
As you guys are walking along, as you guys are exiting out, another piece of evidence of the sort of dour mood of Batzazan. You see two members of the Aurora Watch, one a drow warrior and an ogre, bickering over which of them should take on a dangerous assignment. No. I took the Vrock's corpse to the crematorium this time. I'm not going to do it again. You're going to do it this time. They're so unclean, though. I mean, you're not exactly sure when they're dead. One should push them into the sacrifice engine, you ask me. Oh, yeah, I mean... But, those that don't make it into the engine, they got to go to the crematorium. I wonder why it didn't dissolve. Good question. Oh, well, it's out of our hands now. They'll deal with it at the crematorium. Which you guys find interesting as they continue walking. Because, yeah, as a demon, it should have dissolved into sludge by now. But they're saying that this Vrock that they fought did not dissolve into sludge, which is strange. But apparently that body can be found at the crematorium, if you guys are interested.
I suppose we'll go to the barracks.
Where to?
I know I gotta go to the Wall of the Unforgotten, but we'll go to the barracks. At least that's what I want to do.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. It's close.
Is that the party
Yep.
consensus?
Sure.
Shut up, drunkie.
Off to the barracks.
To the
Day drinkers.
barracks.
Just kidding.
You say from behind me. 'Cause that's what you-
Oh, that's a good visual. That's so funny.
This isn't the first time it's really a problem. We just don't talk about it.
Just talk about it.
Episode 9, The Intervention of Venn.
I tell you when I had enough. Oh,
Venn, your drinking has hurt me in the following ways.
All right. When you guys are entering to the area, the Aurora Watch's command center appears to be located in the Gatehold Barracks. You guys see lodgings and accommodations for regular soldiers in this area. Like most of Batzazan's buildings, these are in a constant state of reconstruction. Splintered boards and broken shingles are salvaged to be reported and repurposed, and canvas is tacked upon the walls to cover holes that have yet to be repaired. When you guys are heading towards the barracks themselves, they're filled with the sounds of chatter, voices shouting orders, and clanging metal. Armored Aurora Watch soldiers are going about their business, performing drills and sharpening weapons. As you guys approach, there is a Aurora Watch soldier. Seeing you guys approach, they are currently in the process of tending to these sort of brazier fires and patching up the walls and that sort of thing. Until finally, this one turns to you and says, "This sort of towering orc, right?" And he says, "Is that your business?"
We're here to see the Taskmaster.
The task hand. Yeah, all right. Go on in. You'll find him at the back. As he opens the mostly ruined door for you guys. As you guys are sorting out, wandering into the barracks themselves, out comes from the side office Varanathelus. All right, the tall, handsome elf does see your party, and his smile does brighten rather significantly when you guys enter into the room, and he says, welcome again, my friends. I trust that you are finding our village to your liking, such as it is.
Glamorous.
Less more of a village than a fortress, I should say. Mostly it's just military men here, such as myself. But we do have a few amenities that I hope you found to your liking. But all the same, come in. And he escorts you guys into his war room towards the back. Please take a seat. Can I get you anything? Beverages, food, perhaps?
I sat Venn in a seat.
Should I send for a medic or cleric?
She'll be all right.
I'm good.
think.
I'm great. I'm fine. That's fine.
Varen himself, like, actually kind of gets close. He's like, and he smells the ale coming off of Venn. And he's like, ah, well, far be it from me to tell anyone how to indulge. Would you like a pillow, miss, or perhaps a blanket?
She just points at him and she says, "No."
Varen steps out, leaving you guys in the war room for a brief moment.
Well, lesser restoration, like fix that.
That's what I was gonna cast.
Yeah, I mean, it's effectively the poison condition, so sure.
Do you want to be not drunk?
No, I'm okay. I'm good. Fine. Everything's fine.
Suppose she did pay for it.
Varen comes back in with a steaming mug that he sets in front of Venn and says, drink all of that. Whenever you feel the need, it will give you energy.
She takes a big sniff.
It's coffee.
Kitty
Mm.
whispers into Rook's helmet, "Make her better, because she's better at talking."
Yeah, you guys have been letting me talk for way too long.
Alright, if Kitty tells me that, then I will stand up, pat Venn on the shoulder, and cast Lesser Restoration.
As a subtle spell.
Varen watches with a bemused expression on his face, but Venn, you are no longer poisoned, in quotes.
Venn drinks the coffee and she's like, "Wow, what'd you put in this? It really works. My head feels clearer already."
He looks over at Rook and says, special family recipe, as he gives Rook a wink. So, since we didn't get a lot of time to introduce ourselves, I will once again start. I am Task Hand Varen Thelis, the, shall we say, the military leader of our community. I have yet to learn your names, of course.
I'm childcare integrated teacher / defender, but you can call me Kitty.
I shall, and what a fine warrior you are in the field, Kitty. I salute you as one warrior to another.
Yeah, they stunned me for like the longest time, but then I like pretty much destroyed them after that.
Yes, you did, and I hope we can count on that sort of strength in the future.
Sure. This is Rook. He likes the Raven Queen best. This is Magnus, and he's good at fixing things and fire, and Venn knows all.
Really? Then, Miss Venn, if you truly did indeed know all, will we perhaps be free of the demons of Batsazan one day? He says with a smile.
She gives a small smile and she says, "All will come in due time to those that deserve it. Whether you survive specifically, I cannot say, but the demons of this place will leave eventually."
And all of that is true because all of that just will happen every once in a while.
As Varen is enjoying your company, you guys get a quick glance at the table, the circular table, and it's covered with maps of Batsazan, updated barricade designs, and notes regarding various horrid creatures, their readouts, and the types of rifts they spawn from. Now, with the pleasantries out of the way, how is it that I can help you? And perhaps you've come to Batsazan on particular business.
Well, we came to this city seeking information. Not sure if you are the person that can provide it, or maybe you can just point us in the right direction. But we are doing a little bit of research about an artifact called the Jewel of Three Prayers.
I see. Interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think I've ever heard of such a thing before. But that's not to say that I'm not to say that I spend much time thinking about such things. Can you tell me more about it? Is it an artifact? Is it a fine bit of costume jewelry? What are we talking about?
Certainly an artifact. Do you know anybody in here that might know anything about it?
Certainly none of my men, unfortunately. I will say this, though, it's interesting because you do mention artifacts and that sort of thing. That would lead me to believe that, shall we say, the political situation as that has started to develop here has perhaps come at an odd time. You're not the only people that have come looking for relics and artifacts. For example, there's an expedition from the Library of the Cobalt Soul that's currently in Betrayer's Rise. They are with an Aurora Watch escort. They are researching battles of the calamity that took place within its halls. I believe there's an individual known as Question who was part of that group. She was a bit strange, but harmless, I thought. There's also an agent of the foreign organization that calls itself the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream. They're also staying in Batsazan. This agent is an elf by the name of Aloysia, and I unfortunately had to reprimand her for trying to bribe Aurora Watch soldiers to protect her, while she searches for an ancient holy site she claims is within the Betrayer's Rise. I'll not have my men bribed and given to skullduggery. We conduct an honest bit of service here.
She claims that there's a holy site. Is that true?
That is what she claims. Although I'm not interested in entertaining her opinions about going inside. Something about her just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I was just gonna say, Kitty taps on the table, thinking this is the way to get information.
Varen looks at Kitty and, picks up the mug of coffee and, says, are you thirsty, my friend?
For information.
Oh wait, no, she doesn't get metaphors.
She goes, no, I don't drink or eat.
Then what's all this? He taps on the table.
Oh, I thought it was code.
Code?
Yeah. Like, tell me things. That's what the bartender did.
I don't suppose he did this, and he mimics the actual, like, tapping of the bar and, and I don't suppose you were trying to purchase information from Delez, were you?
Oh. Did we purchase information?
Yes, I'm
Oh.
trying to, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
She stops tapping the table.
It's quite all right. I never know what I'm doing either. We're just holding on here. Varen continues. There's one more individual of information here that's also searching for relics and archaeological information. An archaeologist by the name of Prolix from the Allegiance of All Sight in Ankarl. They're also here in Batsazan. Now, ostensibly, he's assisting Aurora Watch arcanists, and we are in the midst of researching ways to seal the rift within Betrayer's Rise. Of course, I suspect that the archaeologist has other motives. I saw him lurking, because I am told that he was seen earlier in the day lurking around the crematorium. What he wants there is anyone's guess.
We heard some of your soldiers talking about a rock that didn't turn to goop.
I had heard the same thing. I, unfortunately, have really little time to investigate. I wonder what that's about. It is curious. Most demons simply dissolve when they're defeated.
Can we get your permission to look at it? Everyone here besides me is really good at looking at dead bodies and figuring out what's wrong with them.
That's true.
Well, I suppose I would have to ask for your qualifications before I would allow such things.
You didn't ask our qualifications before sending us into battle with demons.
A fair point, and I suppose I owe you one. Very well. He scribbles out a note and hands it to Magnus and says, present this to the gentlemen at the crematorium, and they shall assist you, and they shall give you all the assistance that you require.
All right.
We
Sweet.
appreciate
Pass
that.
You're very welcome. And as I said, you're looking for this information on this Jewel of Three Prayers. Tell me, have you stopped by the local, the dilapidated temple where we grow our greenery?
No. That's the weird, circular spiral one, right?
Yes. We have an individual who inhabits that temple, a fellow by the name of Foghome, a furbolg, in fact. He's a fine individual, and he's here as my guest because he offered to help us create our own food sources.
Oh.
But Foghome has deep connections to the divine. He might have some insights into this artifact you're looking for.
Do you know who he worships?
Yes. Yes, Melora the Wild Mother.
Ugh.
Which is, I find strange, because the temple is also a former holy place of Avandra the Changebringer.
Oh.
That is interesting.
But anyway, if anyone knows anything, I suppose Fogholm might know something.
See.
Well, we will take that into account while we're doing our research.
Good.
One more question for you. Have you heard the name Elixion?
I have not. Should I? Should I have?
No, he's one puzzle piece to our research that we haven't put together yet.
I suppose I could ask about, if that would help.
Yes, if you hear anything about him, please do let us know.
Yes, I think I shall. Also, if there's anything else I can help you with, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you, yes?
Sorry, can you tell me about this Wall of Remembrance? I really don't. First time being here, so I don't really know what's going on with that, and why somebody would want to put something like this, and I'll pull out the little cat, on it.
Yes, it's part of a recent practice taken up by the younger members of the Aurora Watch. I'm sorry to say that when my soldiers are not sure of living long enough to make friends that will hold a memorial for them, they arrange to have a keepsake of theirs placed by the wall in their honor.
I understand. All right.
I'm afraid we live a very dismal life here, Mr. Magnus.
True. I would at one point like to talk to you about building a wall. But you know, that could be a later time.
We do have many walls here, as you may have seen. But I am interested in learning more about fortifications.
Sure.
Miss Kitty said that perhaps you are a builder of things, and perhaps we can put that sort of engineering talent to use.
I'm no mason, but I mean, I could help draw up plans, maybe.
No mason. Then perhaps what is it you do build?
Wood stuff. Here, check this out. I'll pull out like a little wooden soldier. We're just gonna roll and see how good it was.
Will it do anything?
No, it's just a wooden soldier, not like a toy or anything. It's just a full carved soldier of the Aurora Watch, and I'm gonna see how good it is.
All right.
That's a 20.
And it's a very fine piece, and Varen's like, it's very nice. I don't suppose you'd be interested in opening a toy shop here for the children that occupy Bats' End?
Probably not. I think survival rate here is quite low for me. But will consider donations.
Well then, I shall be happy to collect those donations. I shall distribute them to the children.
Alright, I'll pull out a rather random assorted works. It's not that many, but, you know, just to give to them.
Can we help you with anything?
Varen kind of gets this, like, faraway look on his face. He sort of, like, says, I don't know. I'm going to need a persuasion check, Kitty. But you guys get the impression that he's holding something back, for sure.
Oh.
No, I don't think that, with a 1, he says, no, I don't think that's, I don't think that it's something that I wish to trouble any of you with.
Venn will take a stab at it. She says, you mentioned that you were working towards closing the portal that is letting all these demons in. Perhaps we can assist with that in some way.
Yeah, persuasion check.
Do.
Kitty will help by tapping the table. Just kidding.
That should be a 12, I think. I don't know why it's at advantage.
Would you like to expend any resources for that one?
Yeah! I'll use my inspiration and turn that to the 20.
Okay. Actually, no, in 2024 rules, I believe it's just a straight reroll now. I don't think it grants advantage anymore. So, let's be sure that we're using the right rules here.
I think... Hang on, I'm gonna roll it again and see if it rolls at advantage just as a test.
Well, heroic inspiration is no longer advantage. It is now a reroll. If you want to try that again, I can take the 22. That's fine. I can live with that. So go and scratch your inspiration, and he says, finally, well, I wasn't going to say anything. It's rather dangerous in the Betrayer's Rise. But, honestly, there's something in there that tells me that it might hold a solution to breaking the stalemate that grips this town. I've made my own entreaties to scouting parties and arcane experts to confirm that idea, but none of the expeditions have proven fruitful so far. Frankly, I can't spare any more personnel to expand the effort. Do you think you might find yourselves around the Betrayer's Rise?
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be likely.
Very well. If that's the case, then I would greatly appreciate you looking into such things for me. But I do have to mention something to you. If you do decide to head there, and no one is making you do this, I want you to proceed with caution, and to retreat if you think you're getting in over your heads, because I can't send anyone to help you. It's challenging to navigate that place. Its passages will shift to confuse mapmakers and search parties. I think the power of the Abyss actually flows through it, warping the environment so no two groups follow the same path. Whether it's demon magic or not doesn't really matter. All I know is that if you get lost down there, we won't be able to find you.
Understand. Well, that certainly is something we will consider.
And you said there's a Cobalt Soul expedition in there right now?
Not necessarily. Yes, they are indeed currently inside the Betrayer's Rise. I know that the individual known as Question, it was part of that group, but I believe she declined to actually enter into the temple itself. Can't imagine why. It's quite dangerous, and perhaps Question had the right of the whole thing. My Aurora Watch escort, is of course with them. I do wish them all speed, but yes, they are there on my behalf, researching battles and trying to help me find information. But if you're willing to head that direction, I don't see how more hands couldn't hurt.
All right.
Now, all of you look hungry and tired. Perhaps you'd like a meal. He points to the other opposite building.
Oh, all right.
We offer food out for anyone who asks. It's not much: gruel, plain vegetables, bread, tough meat, smoked fish. There's of course food available for travelers and the like. And since you're intending to help me, I see no reason not to help you in turn. If you wish to partake, you need only ask the man at the bar.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. And now I must return to my duties. If there's nothing else I can help you with.
All right.
No, I think you've given us plenty to do, to look into.
Thank you, and I appreciate your assistance. I will personally see you out. Come. And he escorts you guys outside to the main hall, which is a sort of training area where new soldiers are learning their trade under the watch of officers. And I need everybody to tell me what their weapons are at the moment.
Weapons? I have,
Your visible weapons.
right, the Battlecaster and Shield.
Okay. And the Battlecaster is what?
It's a war wand.
Okay. Anybody else?
I have a longsword.
Longsword, okay.
I have a great sword, a battle axe, and the spear, the harpoons.
Okay. And Katie, what do you got?
Rapier and a dagger.
Okay. As you guys are stepping out, the Aurora Watch members are seeing you guys as walking by, and this individual here, a grizzled orc veteran, sees the weapon that you're carrying, Magnus, and says, "Hey, you there in the robe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Uh-huh. Yes, I hear you.
You any good with that stick?" And some of the other members of the Aurora Watch begin chuckling to themselves.
Yes, works quite well.
All right. How about, we were just talking, and, my men here bet me a couple of gold that, maybe I could beat you in a shooting match. What do you say? What do you say, newcomer?
Shooting? Well, sure. Why not? Good sport. You want to put some money down on it? Have a little bit of more, fun with this?
Yeah, the drow are like, "Go on, Sergeant, give him put some money down." And Varen just sort of smiles and enjoys this sort of thing, and he does lean into Venn and say, "I do encourage this sort of thing, keeps the men's spirits up."
Venn just nods and says, "Magnus is certainly up for it."
All right, Red Robe, what do you want to put down?
Nah, well, I mean, look. I only have 3 gold. I'm quite broke. How about we put a gold on it? Just sport.
A gold? How about 2?
Yeah, right. Why not?
All right, we got ourselves a bet, boys. Come on. And Varen just sort of smiles and says, Have fun, Mr. Magnus. I must return to my duties.
Ah, all right.
When Magnus is passing by Venn, can I give him guidance? I don't know if this will.
Sure.
I don't think this will help him much, but worth.
I don't think it helps in combat. I think it's ability checks, but
Yeah,
so
but she's gonna do it anyways.
yeah, sure.
You could give him bardic inspiration.
Let me see if I don't know if I have any left.
So while you're doing that, the orc leads you guys outside, along with his sort of like hooting soldiers who are enjoying every minute of this, and the veteran finally, lines you up like here at the end of this sidewalk, Magnus, and says, "All right, we're gonna do it from here, and we're gonna hit that far target back there."
All right.
Let me make sure that's the right one. Nope, sorry. He says that target right there. He points at a target 40 feet away.
All right. This should be fine.
So, he points at the target that has 3 concentric rings, and he says, "Okay, outer ring is worth 1 point, inside the middle ring 3 points, and a hit inside the inner ring is worth 5. You score a bullseye, that's 10. We're gonna go 3 rounds, alright?"
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. Then in that case, let's go ahead and get started. The orc pulls out his crossbow, a heavy crossbow, and alright, here we go. So, round 1. 1, as the men behind him are cheering, and that sort of thing, and kind of just enjoying the whole situation that's happening. So, as you guys are kind of lined up on the thing, the veteran says, "Alright, so you want to go first, or you want me to?"
No, beauty first, of course. I
All right.
point to him.
Then in that case, he aims at the bullseye, surrounded by the 3 concentric rings, and he lets loose with a crossbow bolt. And he rolls a critical failure. The bolt goes wide, swinging right past the individual, and the orc scores a 0 as his men begin hooting in laughter behind him. The orc turns to you with a bit of a blushed face, and he says, all right, maybe this guy will miss too, shut up." And he turns back to you and says, "All right, go ahead."
Kitty shouts, "The target's over that way."
Okay, that's a 20, and that is a hit inside the inner ring. Magnus receives 5 points.
Beginner's luck.
See, he knew where it was.
All right. I'm sure I can outscore this
You
guy.
got this.
Come on, Sarge, you got 2 gold on the line, etc., etc. And the veteran reloads and says, "All right, how about this?" And he once again takes aim at the device down range and fires. And he fires and misses again, this time with a 10. That puts the orc at still 0 points for the second round. All right, Magnus, your turn.
All right.
That is a 12. Magnus, you also miss.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my bad.
Magnus.
Magnus, the target's over there.
I'm sorry. I got distracted. It's my fault.
All right. It says, all right. Last round. Let's see who wins this one. Round 3. The orc lines up his shot and fires. And he scores a 22, hitting the inner ring and earning himself 5 points.
He found it.
Hey, see? All tied up.
The guards are laughing along with everything that Kitty is saying, just thoroughly enjoying the ribbing. The sergeant does look a little bit embarrassed, but he's like, we're tied up. We're tied up, Red Robe. Let's see what you got. And an 18, that is also a hit inside the inner ring, and Magnus, you earn 5 points, putting Magnus to 10. And at the end of round 3, Magnus is the victor.
Well, that was fun.
All right, you got me. And the sergeant pulls out his 2 gold and hands it to you, Magnus. You earn 2 gold.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Good match. As he reaches out and shakes your hand.
Yeah, anytime.
It's a pretty nice toy you got there. Don't suppose you got any more of
I'm
them.
afraid not.
Kitty, what you doing?
Kitty just put it on her wrist launcher and shot. And it's
A 20, yeah, a 21 is a, yeah. That's a hit inside the inner ring. Kitty, had you been playing, you would have scored 5 points.
Oh, Kitty, good shot.
I just wanted to see if I could.
Well done.
The sergeant says, all right, back to work, you lot. And at that point, the other guards are like, oh, come on, Sarge, we want to play too. And the sergeant says, all right, what do you got in mind? And this watch guard back here, he says, well, how about a wrestling match? And the sergeant says, I think it's a good idea. You got any strong people in your group?
I just look at
Maybe.
I just look at Kitty and Rook. I'm like, I think so. Yeah, mostly Kitty.
How about double or nothing? Give us a chance to win my money back.
Oh, I suppose. I don't know. What do you think, Kitty?
Kitty goes, I don't know. Should I do it?
I mean, it's all fun and games.
Okay.
All right, come on. And they lead everybody over to this ring over here at the other side of the location. All right, the men take up positions around the whole business, and the sergeant brings in another one of his soldiers, who pastes here and climbs into the ring, and he's also an orc, like a powerfully built kind of orc. As the sergeant, says, he looks at Kitty with her bow and her pink accoutrements, and he says, "Are you sure about this?"
Oh, I have full faith in her strength.
All right. And he says, "Okay, so double or nothing. That's 4 gold."
Yes, straight from my pouch.
And he hands the 4 gold to Venn. Says, "Keep an eye on this little lady, would you?"
Mm-hmm.
And with that, the orc that's in the ring with Kitty and says, "Well, I'm not gonna go easy on you, just so you know."
Okay.
All right. Yeah, last chance to back out. Give the Sarge his money back.
What money?
Money. Points to the gold that's changing hands between the sergeant and Venn.
That's not mine.
That's right. It's not yours. You ready? And the orc flexes his hands and gets himself in a sort of like a catch wrestling kind of stance and says, "Ready?"
Sure.
And the wrestling match begins. You guys lock up, and the veteran is trying to twist your arm. And Kitty, you may decide to either do an athletics or an acrobatics check. Your choice. The veteran will use athletics.
Yeah, I think I'll use. I might use athletics. I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay. On a 14, the veteran manages to twist your head away from the grapple and put you in a headlock as he succeeds on the first check. Let's see here. And the guy begins to hold your head and begins to sort of squeeze and keep you locked down as the rest of the soldiers begin hooting and cheering. And now it's on to the next check. And so once again, another athletics check between the two of us. Okay, you rolled a 24. I have rolled a 25 with a critical hit. From the headlock, he shoots you off into the ropes as hard as he can. And as you come back, he grabs your hip, flips you upside down, and lands you with a crash onto the ground below. And then he tries to grapple you once again with our final athletics contest. And with that one, Kitty, you have actually reversed it at that point. So as he comes down to get you in the headlock, you actually manage to grab a hold of his head and flip him forward with a snapmare, and that drops him onto his back as you are able to start getting a hold of him. And now, see here. Let's see. It's basically first to 3 is the idea here. So after that, let's have another athletics check, as you have succeeded on this one. Oh, not a strong one for the veteran this time. A 15 as Kitty gets the upper hand on this move, and ends up Well, clutching a hold onto it. Do you have a description, Alan, you want to throw in, or are you just gonna let my professional wrestling business handle this? I don't know.
That might help, as I don't know shit about wrestling.
That's fine. So you lock on the full Nelson, wrapping your arms around his arms and begin to squeezing his head. And the veteran tries one last time to twist out of the maneuver and get you in a pinning predicament as we make one last athletics check between the two of us. This is for the marbles. A match, a tie. Both of us have 22. So the position of the holds do not change. You continue to grapple on as the veteran's like screaming in pain at this point. And we have to do a tiebreaker, one more athletics check, and let's see who wins this one. A 25. With that, Kitty, as you squeeze tightly on the full Nelson hold, finally the veteran taps your arms, and with that, he has lost the competition, and you have won.
Boom.
Woo!
Well done.
Sergeant, the veteran gets out. The veteran, keeps tapping you, Kitty. Do you release him?
I think I start tickling him.
No, stop. I'm gonna pee. Stop.
Then I'll pick him up, like I did Venn, and carry him out.
Okay. He's like, Sarge, what's happening? The sergeant's like, come on, you should have won that one. All right. And he pays another 4 gold to the party.
Right. Very nicely done.
Kitty kneels, bends her hip down to the bow to Venn.
Venn will prestidigitation and get all the mud off.
Thank you for the wrestling match. It was fun.
Sarge, she's pretty strong, And the Sarge is like, all right. He thinks about this for a minute. He says, one more. I want to try and win some money back. Let's double or nothing again.
Well, what did you have in mind?
The Sarge himself grabs a couple of training weapons off to the side, and he looks over at Rook and says, I want that one.
Oh, well, I mean, Rook, what do you think?
Sure, why not?
Any good with that sword?
I do all right.
He tosses you a training longsword. He himself takes a training hammer. Or actually, no, he's got his own training longsword as well, sorry. And he steps into the ring as well. So I believe the pot is up to 16 gold at this point.
Right.
All right. So this is simply just a run as a combat encounter. With that, I need myself and Rook to roll initiative as the sergeant draws back on the blade, the training weapon, this sort of dulled longsword, and begins to go to work against Rook. Rook, roll initiative. All right. And the sergeant has beaten Rook in the initiative, and the sergeant launches into his assault. And he attacks with a pair of longsword swipes in Rook's direction. An 8 and an 8, both misses. All right, and so as Rook and the sergeant begin to parry each other's blows, and the sounds of wooden swords ring out, the crowd goes up in a cheer as we go to Rook. Your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna try to whack him with the longsword.
All right. 16 is a miss on the veteran as he parries your blow.
Okay.
All right. The veteran then returns fire with 2 longsword strikes. A critical hit, clobbering Rook for 19 slashing damage, subdual. So as he slips past your guard, he clips you in the neck with the training sword as hard as he can. It stings really bad, and for a brief moment your vision blurs as he swings the longsword again with a 9 this time, able to parry, and you were able to parry that blow. Rook, back to you.
All right, I'm gonna swing around, try to get him back.
18 is a hit on the veteran. Roll damage. Dealing 11 damage to the veteran. Describe how you get past his guard.
So he kind of hits me on the neck. I spin around, block his second one with a shield, and like a overhand chop, kind of come back and get him on the collarbone.
A cheer goes up from the crowd as the veteran resumes the assault.
It yells, "We love the Raven Queen."
a critical failure on the first attack, and a 15 on the second.
Miss.
Both misses. As the veteran stumbles forward with a critical failure, he slips in the mud a little bit. He catches himself off guard, and Rook, I'm going to grant you advantage on your next attack. Go ahead.
Because of Kitty shouting?
Yes, he got a little momentarily distracted. Of course, the mud didn't help either.
No, I meant that's why he got... Because I gave him Bless from the Raven.
Oh, that's it, sure. 11 is a miss, unfortunately, as you are unable to lock in on that one. Okay, back to you, Rook.
Back to me.
Yeah, do you got anything
Nope,
else?
that's it.
Okay, so you're on single attack. it
Yeah,
looks like.
I'm not a marshal. I'm a cleric.
Okay, a 10 and a 9 from the veteran, but you are sturdy,
Yes.
and the veteran is having the hardest time getting through your guard. Back to you.
Take a swing. Ooh, tough one. 9.
9. Miss. Back to the veteran, who swings twice. And a 19 is a hit on you, dealing 5 more slashing to the cleric.
Good.
Okay. And back to you, Rook.
Alright, try to get him back.
Okay.
17.
17 is a hit on the veteran. Roll damage. Dealing 9 more damage to the veteran. And we're getting close to the end here. So you guys are like circling each other, like, whacking each other, like, with the weapons. Your armor absorbing most of the blows, but you're catching a few bruises and dealing them right back, Rook, as the veteran continues to press the assault. An 8 and a critical failure as he sort of stumbles in the mud again, trying to keep his balance as you take your assault. Go ahead. 16 is a miss on the veteran.
Yep.
The veteran returns fire once again, and 2 more longsword hits. A 14 and a 21.
21 hits.
21 deals 8 slashing to you, Subdual.
Yep.
Okay, and with that, Rook, you are sent into bloodied state as the veteran clips you across the nose. A bit of blood begins to flow from the blow, and with that, the sergeant calls a stop to the match, and he has won. Are you okay there, pal? Sorry about that.
I'm good.
He helps you back up.
Thanks.
He helps you back up, and one of the drows climbs into the ring and heals you back to full health. And all through the sergeant.
That's a good try.
He clambers over the ropes and says, looks at Magnus and says, "I believe you owe me some money."
Sure, go ahead. I give him 4 and whatever else he gave to Venn.
Okay.
16
So, he's collecting 16 total, I believe, from you guys.
I'll take it out of the treasury.
That was a hell of a good run. You guys thirsty?
No.
Yeah, not really.
Well, he looks over at Rook and says, "How about you? You put up a good fight. I'll buy you a drink. Come on."
I think we got time for one.
And with that, the veteran and the Aurora Watch men lead you guys into the mess hall. The mess hall on the west side of the area is filled with tables and plain wooden chairs. Everyone is doling out food, and you guys are relaxing and sharing gossip with these soldiers. And a lot of them carry this sort of like dour feeling that they could die pretty much at any time. But they enjoyed your guys' company intensely. And during the talking and sort of carousing, you guys learn a little bit of information. One member of the Cobalt Soul Expedition, a tiefling named Question, went up with her group to the Gate of the Betrayer's Rise, but elected not to enter the place. And from what you understand, she's holed up at the Ready Room, ready to talk about her research to anyone who will listen. And you also learned that an elf named Aloysia tried to bribe some soldiers into escorting her into the Betrayer's Rise. Some people believe that she only wants to ransack the temple, but others think her concern is religious, and she's searching for long-lost lore about the prime deities. As the drinks flow and the food is dealt, you guys will receive 5 temporary hit points each, if you do not have any currently.
Awesome.
Enjoying your time with the soldiers, that takes a little bit of carousing time, so let's call it about 2 p.m. now. When you guys, when the soldiers say they have to go back to their duties and allow you guys to go back to your investigations. But do you guys have anything you want to add to the soldiers or anything?
No, No, mine is a different question if anyone wants to add anything.
Okay. What do we got?
For me, I was wondering if from the fight till now, if I could roll some hit die for a short rest.
Yeah, if you guys want to get a short rest in, we can certainly do that.
Like, I think, because we haven't done any combat for, I mean, that was combat, but there's been a lot of time if we can just...
Mostly a training match, yeah. I think that's fair. Okay, short rest is declared. You guys can do the short rest things after you're spending time with the Aurora Watch. Alright, and since we are on a short rest, I also think it's time for our players to take a short rest, as it's time for us to go to break. As you guys say farewell to your new friends in the Aurora Watch, you guys, of course, still have more places to explore and more information to recover. Of course, you could just at any point make your way to the Betrayer's Rise up here at the north. But, of course, what would you guys like to do next?
Vote temple.
Well, I think we can pass by the wall
Okay.
and
Yeah.
go to the temple.
And then hit the crematorium after that.
Are we actually gonna drop off that statue at the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then.
And I think now that they're alone, Kitty tells Rook that she was told that the tapping on the table doesn't work, but it did because he ended up giving us a lot of information.
I saw it, Kitty. It definitely worked.
As you guys approach the Wall of the Unforgotten, the stretch of stone wall is carved with names and wreathed in dried flowers, silver necklaces, and ropes weighted with good luck charms. The ground near the wall is cluttered with trinkets left there as offerings. A drow of the Aurora Watch prays near a corner of the wall. What would you guys like to do?
Yeah, investigate this wall.
Sure.
Let's see if there's anything that might be kind of odd or, something that might catch my eye.
Sure.
I think Kitty asks Venn if this is what this is. She doesn't really understand.
Venn will just say in a low voice, it's similar to a cemetery, Kitty. It's where people come to respect the dead.
I'll be really quiet.
She nods and says, that would be a polite thing to do.
Magnus, you don't pick up much information about the wall itself. It's pretty much exactly as you expect. A wall where trinkets have been left exactly as they've been placed, marked with names of Aurora Watch members past and present. But the thing you do get with your investigation roll is the drow that is over here praying. He is an ancient-looking drow and has many scars on his otherwise handsome face. His left leg from the knee down is an intricate prosthetic, carved from chitinous black rock and ringed with bands of pale purple light.
I don't want to disrupt them while they're doing their thing, so I'm going to find a good spot to place the little cat figurine.
Okay. As you start looking around for a place, the drow notices your approach and he slowly sidles over in your direction. He says in a stern voice, "Please be respectful. They've earned their rest, and they deserve to have that rest honored."
Of course. Only here.
Of course.
Under direction. So.
You're under direction.
Yes.
You're not members of the Watch. What's your business here?
Trying to do something that another couldn't.
And what would that be?
And I pull out the little cat figurine.
As you see as he looks at the figurine, he says, his demeanor softens significantly. He says, "Forgive me. I did not realize that you were attempting to honor one of our members."
Of course.
I apologize. My name is Calum Talarin, and I am a priest of the Luxon.
Hello.
You are welcome here.
I am Magnus.
Venn. And over there are our friends Rook and Kitty.
Greetings.
Kitty waves quietly.
And please, if you would like to place your carving, I don't know if you know this. Do you understand what the significance of this is?
From what I understand, it's just in case, something happens, and unfortunately there aren't anybody to necessarily remember them by.
You do understand. Good. You may place the carving at a place amid the items there.
Tell me, do you happen to know this soldier?
I do not, but there are many names that are placed here at the wall. I'm afraid there's not enough time, even in 300 years, to learn them all.
Of course. I'll go ahead and find a suitable place and place it there.
as you set the device there, he actually like kneels in front of the the carving and bows his head in prayer.
I'll just bow my head.
Oh, great Luxon, watch over those who do your bidding, and seek the protection of the light, as they protect us from the darkness within. Shield them, and remember their names. Honor them, great Luxon, and speed their course to the afterlife. He finally finishes and stands, and he looks up at all of you and says, "I appreciate when visitors are welcome. Well, I do appreciate when visitors are respectful of our ways. Since you have done so, I would like to impart upon each of you a gift, if you are willing."
Of course. Thank you.
He reaches out, and his hands are glowing with this magical light. And he, with a silver touch of his fingers, he touches Venn's forehead, and then does the same with the silver mote of light to Magnus, and then to Kitty, and then finally to Rook. Each of you have received a magical mote of possibility. A character who fails a saving throw or misses an attack roll can use a reaction to expend their mote of possibility, allowing them to re-roll the d20. The character must use the new roll. A mote of possibility vanishes from a character after 24 hours or when it is expended.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Go in the light of the Luxon. And he turns to Rook and says, "And may the Dark Lady speed your passage to the afterlife as well."
Thank you, brother.
With that, the drow simply, once again, resumes tending to the wall and leaves you guys in peace.
They are quite friendly here.
Is there anything else you guys anything else you'd like to do here?
Maybe later.
As you guys are walking along, all of you feel a bit struck by the Wall of the Unforgotten and the list of names that adorn the wall. And each of your thoughts turn inward, as we are going to have a moment of introspection. Of course, with these moments of introspection, I use these to build personal quests. And for this particular quest, we are going to talk about loss today. All of you think about individuals that you have lost as your minds turn inward. Then you have dealt with ghosts. Kitty, you have lost yourself. Magnus, a war veteran, and Rook, perhaps as a servant of the Raven Queen, death is a natural part of your life. But each of you have at least lost something, and perhaps someone special. And so, one by one, let's turn to our characters now as they think about whom they've lost. Kitty, let's start with you.
Well, Kitty hasn't dealt with grief in any way. The only people she knows that have died are the people that she's gone to kind of help Venn with. She's aware of death, but she hasn't experienced loss, if that makes sense. She doesn't understand that level of depth, but she's new to everything because she's not even a year of consciousness about the world, if that makes sense. And so she just feels alone. And I think when she saw the Wall of the Unforgotten and was kind of everyone else was very moved by it, and she just kind of understood that, she just feels different, like she does sometimes.
Okay, then I'm going to expand upon that question. Since you feel alien and outside these sorts of things, do you ever wonder how long it is you're going to live? How long you're going to be alive and functioning?
I think she knows that she will die, but she also believes, whether it's true or not, that she's been around, she just hasn't been conscious for a really long time. And so she just assumes that basically it'll be forever. And that's another, but she doesn't know that, which is kind of scary sometimes.
Mm. And so Kitty has yet to grapple with the concept of mortality, and maybe one day you will pass on and your systems will shut down.
I think she's more scared of Venn dying than herself, if that helps this at all.
Okay, then that makes sense to me. Of course, as a protector model of Warforged, that is something deep in your programming, that you would be terrified of losing those in your charge. And Venn probably a lot more important than just a simple, just another part of the program.
Right.
But all the same, Kitty, go ahead and take inspiration. Venn, you're a person who sees the spirit world quite often. Someone who has someone who communes with ghosts on the regular and use them to fuel magics and the own stories that your bardic career has experienced. And so, have you personally lost someone yourself? Or barring that, did a particular aspect of another type of ghostly interaction stick with you?
So, Venn is very respectful of the spirits that she communes with and does her best to help them the way they help her in fueling her magic. But I'd say what Venn grieves the most is probably her family, in that she never really had one in her childhood, and from a very young age she was sort of outcast and on her own, and didn't really have any friends or family outside of the spirits. And so to Venn, all she really knows is, or all she had known until she met Kitty, was, you know, this afterlife of spirits and people who have lost so much more than she ever had. And so I think that she, rather than having lost one thing in particular that she grieves about, is more upset that she's never had anything to lose until she met Kitty and Magnus and Rook. And now that she has those friends to lose, she'll do anything to protect them.
Okay. And I suppose that should perhaps you fall, of course, these maybe would the individuals that you would trust maybe take your name to the Wall of the Unforgotten. But all the same, inspiration. Magnus, you have known battle and death many, many times over. Has there been any sort of loss of friends and comrades that has stuck with you to this point?
Yes, I think when he thinks about his old platoon, he'll remember the faces and names of each one of those. And then he thinks of another time where he's digging through ash and he finds a bone. And I think that's pretty much what he's thinking about right now.
Expand on that bone. What was that?
I can reveal that later after when we go to bed.
All right. Then that's something that perhaps we can think about in the future. So a bit of mystery for our artificer, but take inspiration, Magnus. All right. And Rook, the most interesting one. You deal with death as a natural part of the process of life. And whether you personally have feelings about the sorrow that comes along when a life leaves this realm to join the Raven Queen and to be shepherded into the next life, I suppose that remains to be seen. Rook, what are your thoughts on loss, and has anybody made you feel it particularly keenly?
Yeah, Rook will probably think first about his family, who, when he got drafted, he got drafted into the military and came back and found them, dead and gone. So he'll probably think about them a lot. And then he'll think about the brothers he lost, fighting. And then probably just offer a prayer to the Raven Queen to guide these souls.
When you do that, do you feel any sort of sense of comfort when you do that? Do you believe that? Obviously you're a cleric of her, so you must believe on some level. But do your beliefs help you feel that loss any less sharply?
Yes, I would say. Yeah, I would say the Raven Queen kind of bears a lot of that burden for him because he knows she's out there looking after, those who have died.
Okay. And with that, take inspiration. You guys quietly walk along the streets, watching the bedraggled people of Batsazan still going about their lives, when finally you arrive at this dilapidated temple. What was once a flourishing spiral-shaped temple has fallen into disrepair, after those who tended it were either driven away or slain by demons, but has been transformed into an indoor farming plot to grow Jorhazian vegetables that don't require sunlight. As you guys move forward, glass crunches underfoot amid overgrown weeds. Collapsed walls have been replaced with rows of wooden shelves that hold earthenware pots as you approach the temple. Numerous alcoves are being used as planters for stubborn flora. just at the just outside the far end of the enclosure, a smashed mosaic of stained glass sits in a splintered window frame next to a withered skeletal tree. As you guys observe the mosaic of stained glass, I'd like all of you to make a religion check, please.
Can I pass on that just because I wouldn't know?
Sure, that's fine. Anybody can decline a check, that's fine.
20.
Magnus and Venn, the both of you realized that the mosaic once depicted a woman's face on a golden disc, the iconography of Avandra, the Changebringer.
Okay.
As you guys look into the temple, you see a single individual, a fellow that is moving about the the trees and planters and that sort of thing, very gently and very lovingly tending to the plants and planters within, and keeping everything in perfect working order. As he notices the lot of you outside, he looks at your party and says, "Welcome. You may come in if you would like. Don't be shy."
Kitty walks in.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. Happy to.
Have you come to sample some of the fine vegetables that we're growing here, visitors?
I don't eat or drink.
I won't
Oh,
push that free stuff away.
oh, good. It's a shame that you don't eat or drink, my friend. I would love to. Perhaps somebody should describe to you the joys of biting into a fresh vegetable for the first time. It's quite the experience.
Okay.
I think that when your teeth sink into the first bite of a squash or a cucumber, there's a rush of juices that flow over the tongue and the palate, and there's a sweetness to some vegetables and a bitterness to others, but all of them share a cornucopia of flavors and sensations, and there's a refreshing feeling that washes over you. Have you ever felt refresh, Warforge? Maybe a cleaning of oil across your chassis? I'm not sure how freshness would be described to you.
Yeah, and I didn't really understand the stuff about the tongue, because I don't have one of those either.
It's good at
Well, that's a
music, though.
shame.
What?
Music?
What music?
Well, the stuff that comes out of you whenever you rage.
Stuff comes out of me when I rage?
You don't hear the sounds that you make.
Oh, that?
Aha.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, there you have it.
I must admit you're a curious foursome. But my name is Fogholm, and whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Kitty looks to Venn to make sure she can do introductions again.
Venn will just give her a look, and she'll introduce the party. She'll say, "Well, I'm Venn. That's Kitty, Magnus, and Rook."
It's a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure is all mine, as he shakes hands one by another. Come, I'm preparing a lovely goulash that I'm happy to share with my new friends.
Yeah,
Come
we're
inside.
getting fed everywhere. This is great. The hospitality of this place.
Yeah, it'd be really nice without the demon infestations.
Sure. But, they all can't be winners.
An interesting thing you talk about, Kitty. You're right. The Batsazan is under assault by demons constantly, and unfortunately no vegetation survives for long here. I'm afraid I think it's the result of the corrupting influence of the Betrayer's rise, as he points to the ugly temple on the hill. But he steps over to this brazier, and there's a pot full of this very pungent sort of like stew, but like it's salty and sweet in spots. It's made with corn and squash and onions and potatoes, and he ladles out like this heaping bowls of stew for each of you,
Oh boy.
and says, "Enjoy."
Yeah, all right. You got any bread? Oh, you know what? I got some. Hold on.
Oh, I certainly
Ooh.
do. That's a very good point. Can't have soup without bread. As Fogholm brings you guys off some bread and begins to cut it into slices and begins serving each one of you. So nice to have visitors.
Oh, yes.
I see that you, my friend, are a follower of the Raven Queen. How fares your lady this day?
This day has taken a hard toll on her.
Oh? That's a shame. I'm hoping that you haven't felt that sorrow for yourself, my friend.
No, but with the attacks, it seems that sorrow is plentiful around here.
A very fine point. As he takes a big hit off the goulash. Here you are, young lady. Enjoy. He hands a bowl to Venn.
Thank you.
I would make a bowl for you, kitty, but as you said, you don't eat. I don't wonder if you could smell, perhaps.
I can kind of process scent, but I don't find anything particularly enjoyable because I feel like that has a lot to do with taste, which again, I don't understand. But I would be happy to hold a bowl for you.
Sure. Here you go, my friend. You process the sensations all you want. Let me know if it gets cold. I'll warm it back up for you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Oh, well. You know, you got a good point there, Rook, about the death and destruction that haunts this place. I myself am a follower of Melora the Wild Mother, but here was a former holy place of Avandra the Changebringer. And I know that you traffic in taking souls to the next life, but here I try to bring life into the midst of this death and destruction. It's my own little way of contributing.
It is an admirable thing.
Thank you. And it's an admirable thing what you do as well. I hope that you will perhaps see more of life than death.
I hope so too.
Oh yes. You know, I don't know if you guys happen to meditate or anything. I do it quite often. But I felt something strange the other night about the whole thing. Did you guys feel something strange?
By the other night, do you mean however many days it's been since that went down with the J3P?
Oh, it's been actually, I kind of lose track of the days here. Attacks come, attacks go. But maybe.
Well,
But I felt something surge within the earth nearby.
oh.
This warm and kindly presence. I felt it reminiscent of the prime deities.
Oh.
You know, I suspect that it's a sign of a relic of the calamity that's awakened within the betrayer's rise. As his eyes turn to the dark temple once again.
Oh.
That place is really busy.
Indeed. Demons try to get out of there all the time, but the fine men and women of the Aurora Watch keep us safe.
What can you tell us about this relic of calamity?
I'm afraid I don't know. It was just a feeling I got in my meditations. Why do you ask?
Well, we have actually come to you seeking information about a relic of our own.
Oh? Well, I suppose I can try to help. I'm just a humble gardener. But maybe I know something. How can I help?
We believe it's called the Jewel of Three Prayers. Kitty over there can show you what it looks like.
Okay. What do you got for me, friend?
I take out the jewel.
Well, I'm afraid I've never heard of the Jewel of Three Prayers before, but this here, there's fragments of divine power inside it. One of them's awake. Two of them are slumbering. Yeah, that's the same feeling. One of the fragments in the jewel is similar to the presence I felt in the earth while I was meditating.
You think it might have anything to do with that tree? I look over in the courtyard.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I think it has more to do with that, as he points to the Betrayer's Rise.
Oh.
I'm not sure what's going on up there, but something's been awoken. Maybe this jewel here's got something to do with it.
But you say that only one of multiple fragments have been awoken that you sense.
Oh, yes. There's 3 fragments of the divine in here. Looks like one of them's just awake. The other 2 slumber deeply. I'm afraid I don't know much more than that, but maybe Melora might know some more. I'm happy to reach out to you guys on her behalf if you decide to join me in meditation. Perhaps she can give us answers.
I would be happy to.
Oh, good.
Not a very religious man myself, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
Oh, that's all right, Magnus. You don't have to be. The gods believe in you just fine.
I'm sure they do.
Do they believe in me?
Of course they do. I sense that you are carrying this because the gods wanted you to have it.
Oh.
Maybe they think that you can protect it best.
That's probably true. I'm super strong.
Of that, I've got no doubt. But if you're ever curious if the gods are interested in you, just ask your pal Rook here. I'm sure that he feels the Raven Queen's eye on you all the time.
Yeah, he's really nice. I just was checking on your god because, Rook told me the Raven Queen thinks I'm a good person.
Well, I think Melora thinks you're a good person too. Why don't we ask her?
Okay. And Kitty will just sit down Indian style.
Oh, well, we're going to be doing this evening. I'm going to have to wait till the sun goes down. It's only 3 p.m. right now.
Oh, okay. She gets up.
But sundown should be in a few hours. If you guys would sit and talk with me for a while, we could start once the sun goes down. Would you like to do that?
Would we have time to go check out the crematorium and then come back?
Oh, the crematorium. Well, I'm not sure what you would want with that awful place, but of course, I mean, you could come back here whenever you'd like to. I'm always here.
Yeah, there's a corpse there that I'm kind of interested in.
He likes to look at dead bodies.
It's not just
Oh.
don't paint it like that. All right.
You can consider us investigators of sort.
Are you? Well then, maybe you can investigate this for me.
Oh.
And he grabs a potato, and he peels the potato completely. Okay, tell me why that you peel the potato first, and then when you pour a bit of salt on it, and he crunches into the potato after pouring some salt on it. It's the most delicious thing in the world. It tastes really good. I was thinking of...
You should
Yeah.
try. You should try frying it after applying the salt.
Yeah. I wonder what I would call that. That sounds delicious, actually.
You can actually
Mhm,
shred
you
it
could-
and turn them into like pancake things too, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, multiple
Oh,
ways you could
potato
slice
cake.
it or dice it.
It's a pretty versatile tuber.
Yeah. That's a good point. Well, I tell you what, I'll try making some potato food for you guys on your way back. But don't let me stop you. Feel free to check out that crematorium. I'll see you after nightfall, okay?
Hell yeah, looking forward to snacks. All right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And thanks for stopping by. Hope to help you out later.
Mhm.
And with that, Foghome says, I'm gonna go water some plants over here. Looks like this rose is starting to lose a bit of bloom. But I'm sure you guys could find your own way out.
I think Magnus quickly hollows out a piece of bread and puts soup in it, or some stew in it. So I was on the go. Very good.
Kitty returns her bowl.
Don't be a stranger.
We've met, so we wouldn't be.
That's a very, very good point.
We'll see you this evening.
Okay. Be safe out there. Try not to let the demons eat you.
Well, that was ominous. That was like a death flag. It was scary. All right.
And with that, you guys leave the Avandra Grove behind.
You don't like looking at dead bodies?
It's not that. Yeah, things are interesting to see them and figure out a puzzle. I like puzzles.
Right, and you're always digging through their pockets.
Yeah, look. That was for a whole nother reason. It's kind of like the wall, right? I want to bring something back from the all right. He just kind of looks down. Sometimes, yeah.
Did I say something wrong?
No, you're fine, Kitty. You're just charming. So very charming.
But I have negative charisma. I'm just kidding.
That's not... There's different types of charisma things. I'm just an asshole. You're very charming but ignorant. It's a whole thing.
You guys continue on your walk down the streets of Batsazan as people continue to shuffle by, still reeling from the effects of today's demon attack, until you guys finally arrive at the crematorium. Thick acrid smoke billows from the chimneys of this stone building. Corpses, wrapped in beige cloth, are stacked in a small yard northeast of the building. A willowy man in a leather apron greets you at the entrance with surprising cheer.
New bodies for Batsazan, I see.
And behind him stands a giant of a man, muscular, blue-eyed, with short-cropped hair and a missing arm. And what do you guys do with it? What do you guys do about this?
What did he say? I'm sorry, I missed that.
He says, new bodies for Batsazan, I see.
Hello there.
Hello.
I apologize for our intrusion. We are here on behalf of the task hand to investigate a mysterious Vrock that was killed earlier.
Well met. I am Reynard Allerton, at your service, and this big lump of flesh here is me older brother, Sebastian.
Pleasure, and Venn will introduce the party for the 20th time today.
But you're so
So,
good at it.
come to ask about the latest batch of corpses, eh? Well, I don't suppose you want to help us out with getting some of these things burned and destroyed, do you?
Perhaps.
Well, you're asking about the Vrock over there, eh?
Yes, that.
Great ugly thing, that.
I've never seen a dead one up close. They usually just melt upon
Hey,
their
dissolve
demise.
into sludge, they do, yes.
I need everybody to make an insight check, please.
Okay.
You notice that Reynard's not going any closer to the rock. And Reynard's, and with those insight checks, Reynard is terrified of the corpse. He doesn't appear to want to go out of disdain and horror.
I'm gonna look over at Rook and be like, Rook, get over here. Well, let's see what we got here, huh? I'll investigate and just kind of observe stuff.
Yeah, what are you doing there? Supposed to get rid of the bloody thing.
Maybe.
I mean, I suppose you want to just haul it into the fire, eh?
Well, I mean, you gotta figure out, what's going on here. Like, why, right? Maybe it's still alive and we have to deal with it. I don't know. Let's figure this out.
Wait! Stop! You hear a voice shouting from down the street.
Oh?
Running into view is a bookish-looking tiefling, jogging into view. And he looks like... Hang on. Edit and copy image. And for the benefit of our listeners, he is an orange-skinned tiefling, a bit on the pudgy side, wearing... wearing sort of like a beige robe with a large satchel on his side that is filled to the brim with like books and scrolls and that sort of thing. And over the beige robe is this sort of like green and white tabard with white fringe. Also he's like got like white hair as well. And the tiefling rushes up to you guys, like kind of almost stumbling over himself, and he says, "No, wait, stop! A variety of archaeological tools are hanging along his waist, along with a satchel, holding his notebooks.
You can't burn that. I need to study it.
I think that's what we're doing right now. Magnus, in his head, marks this guy as a nerd.
No, wait, please. I have something. Excuse me.
And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a badge and he holds it up to you as if the badge alone explains his reason for being here.
And I'm going to guess the Allegiant of All Sight.
That is correct. The badge displays the symbol of his faction, a scroll bearing a single watchful eye.
Prolix Yusuf, at your service. I need to perhaps ask you to maybe not dispose of that right away. I'm afraid I might have some use for it. I'm an archaeologist by trade, from the city of Ankarel. Have you ever been there? It's on Marquette. Have you ever been? No?
Yes, I've
No?
heard of the Allegiance of All Sight. Now, just really quickly, do I know the ranking system of that particular faction?
You do not, because I do not.
Okay. So
Maybe you know something
no,
I don't, Brian.
I
Who
have
knows?
no idea about that faction. That has not come across in CR. Anyhow,
If God doesn't know, then no one knows.
I'll tell you what. I'll pull a little bit of information as well. As for a ranking system, I don't have that
that's
for you.
fine. No, that's kind of reaching. I just didn't know if like there was is this guy like
I'd say like the
hierarchy or-
leader. I get the leader would be called the headmaster,
Sure.
but you're pretty sure that's not what this guy
all
is.
right? I was like,
Yeah.
all right. I mean, look, I have no authority at all here. I was just gonna check out this corpse, so do your thing.
Well, you can't. Okay, but thank you. Now, it's quite curious. I don't know if all of you have ever dealt with rocks before, but
Just be careful. I'm gonna do a quick investigation on that thing while he's walking up to this. Is this thing gonna fucking pop on us?
Medicine roll, please.
I just wanted to add that when Magnus thought this guy was a total nerd, Kitty thought this could be Magnus's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll insight to see if it seems like Prolix knows what he's doing or if he's just winging it?
Okay. Brian, with your 10, you're not sure if the rock's still twitching or not, to tell you the truth. As for... And Katie, you're trying to insight him? Do I have that right?
Yeah, just to see if he like actually knows what he's doing or if he's just here.
Okay, sure. You're not sure. Prolix is certainly presenting himself as some sort of expert, but he also looks very nervous.
Mm-hmm.
now, a quite curious thing about rocks is that they often swallow jewelry and other ornamental objects. Well, I have reason to believe that this thing might have a few valuable items from the betrayer's rise in its stomach. Let's try and remove them before the corpse gets destroyed.
Oh, sure. I mean, look, Rook here, he might be able to assist.
A follower of the Raven Queen. Perhaps you might assist me, young man. Would you care to maybe lend a hand, perhaps?
Sure. Let's see what's in this thing.
Oh, good, very good. Do you know how to cut open this? I'm afraid I have a little bit of no experience in actually slicing a demon open. I don't know what we're doing here, really.
I'm really good at it.
Oh,
Oh,
it's not.
are you a doctor or some sort of demonologist, perhaps? Yeah, my dear. There's a fine bow for a demonologist.
No, I'm neither one of those things, but I cut open demon like every day for like a week.
Well, then you must be a master surgeon of some type. Please step up. Step.
Kitty's much more of a martial prowess.
Oh, a warrior type. Oh, well, I think I understand now. Yes. Rook, was it? Yes. Would you like to assist me? Yeah. Perhaps?
Sure.
And then he leans over at you, Rook, and goes,
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to cut open this thing. Do you know what you're doing with this?
Yeah, I got it. He'll pull out his longsword.
Oh, very good, very good. So, as you can see here, my assistant Rook is going to open the rock.
And Rook, kindly give me a survival roll, please.
Guidance.
With guidance. Okay, we got a 15 on the survival check, and let's get that guidance roll.
Nice.
And a hot 4, turning it to a 19. All right. Rook, describe how you expertly cut open this rock.
So he's gonna kind of, he'll take out a sword and he'll kind of start near its like neck and just plunge the sword in with the hilt up, and then just put his foot on the thing and kind of drag the sword through, kind of cutting it in half, but not super deep.
Field dressing it.
Yeah.
All right. And once the rock is pulled open, inside you find some interesting looking objects inside the creature's gullet. As Reynard and his brother like, "How glory be! I never thought I'd see this sort of thing." And Prolix like, yes, that's it. And before anyone else can react, Prolix reaches in and snatches one of the items. And he picks it up and begins studying what appears to be a puzzle box.
Oh.
As soon as the puzzle box is removed from the Vrok's gullet, the Vrok begins to dissolve into a puddle of reeking ichor, leaving a few more items behind. There are 3 gaudy rings inside, worth 2 gold pieces apiece, and also a pair of gold-rimmed spectacles that are in very fine condition. With the sort of like crystal lenses in the eyes. Yes, that is what the Vrok apparently had snacked on before expiring.
Can I look at the puzzle box and do like an Arcana check or something like that?
Sure.
Kitty asks, how did you know that was in it?
Okay. Let's see. A 15.
15, yes.
Let's see here. Okay, so you were trying to determine what the puzzle box was?
Yeah.
Okay. The puzzle box appears to be a simple puzzle box. You're not sure if it's magical or anything like that. You don't get the impression that it is, but these could have been used to maybe seal something that was magical inside. It's a pretty complicated looking box, actually, now that you're studying it.
Fair enough.
All right. Any other questions?
How did you know that was in it?
Oh, well, you see, I'm an archaeologist, right, as I mentioned. But I'm not here to perform archaeology, per se. I was sent by the Allegiance of Allsight to spy on a rival agent of the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream. But I know that this puzzle box came from inside the temple itself, the Betrayer's Rise. Must hold something important.
Can we help you open it?
Oh, no. That won't be necessary. I'm sure I can figure it out.
Look, it's been my experience. You might want to be very careful on puzzle boxes that you're finding inside stomachs of abyssals.
Could be cursed.
Oh, I don't. Did you think so? Do you think it might be cursed?
Cursed enough to keep that rock from dissolving.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Just be careful.
Why don't you let us take a look at it and we can try to mitigate some of the danger?
I don't know. I think I would like to just maybe examine it outside of anybody's sort of watchful eyes and that sort of thing. Eyes everywhere. That's what I was told anyway. Aloysia's always peeking around, looking.
Well, we helped you cut it out.
Oh yes, and, yes, you did, and I greatly appreciate that. I'll tell you what. Have you There's someone here that I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on. Have you met an individual named Aloysia Telfer, by any chance?
Yeah, that piece of whack.
Oh, you're aware of her then. Well, then, tall, pale, dressed in red, cold-blooded. That's the one.
I think you just described me. That was weird. Anyhow.
You're not an elf, nor a woman, at least far as I can tell from those robes.
I only got half that conversation. Got scared. Anyhow.
It seems like she'd do anything to get what she wants, and what she wants is, well, what I'd like to know.
So would we. Can't we help you open the box?
No. That's mine. I'll just keep an eye on that. But I tell you what I'll do. If you let me keep this, I'll offer you a deal. If you happen to find out what Aloysia's up to, and stop her, yes, I'll give you, say, 200 gold pieces, as well as the box itself. What do you think?
You can tell he's trying to he's trying to get something. He's trying to get something in exchange for the box itself. But he's like,
what do you think? Yes, I'm just trying to learn what she's up to. That's why I'm here.
Well, we're not actually interested in the box. Just what's inside.
Oh, well, so am I. But I tell you what, I mean, if you find out what Aloysia's up to and put a stop to it, and you'll get gold and the box and whatever's in it. What do you think?
Venn?
Venn is, like, obviously deep in thought as he's making this offer. And she says, fine, but I think it's an okay deal, but you must agree to not attempt to open it until we either succeed or fail.
Well, that's easy to do. I can. I tell you what. I'm staying at the Ready Room, as is Aloysia, and you can find me there once you're able to sort that situation out. Deal?
I think that sounds reasonable. How about the rest of you?
I'm fine with that. She seemed too shifty anyways.
Oh, quite shifty. Yes, indeed.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, sure. On what exactly? We trying
Just to see if he's really here after Aloysia or if he's after something else.
Sure, go ahead. You're not sure. With an 8.
Can I make a second insight check?
Yeah. Yes, you may. You get the impression that Prolix is indeed here to find Aloysia and to spy on her, but he also looks completely out of his element about that. He looks like he's never spied on anybody in his life.
Yeah.
And that's why he's trying to pawn it off on
Administration
you.
in that particular organization is bad.
I suppose so.
And he came up to the first people he met that he just witnessed open cutting up a demon and going, hey, you guys want to work together?
Yeah, he fully yoinked it, and then it was like, it's mine.
I thought we could take it
It's like
from him if
dibs.
we wanted to.
That's,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to imply, but Kitty wouldn't be the one to start.
I was debating threatening him until he offered us money.
Well,
That's
at
true.
least he did. Seems to be the exact same amount that the lady gave us, though.
Did anything change with the state of the Brock now that the box is removed?
Yes, the rock has dissolved into a puddle of sludge, leaving behind the other items I mentioned. The rings and the gold trim spectacles.
Okay.
Were you facing the other direction the entire time?
She was just thinking too hard.
Meaning Katie wasn't at her station and not paying attention to the
No,
story.
I was paying attention to other things.
Like to roll an insight check against that, Katie.
Let's see it.
Let's see, a natural 20.
Oh, no.
What do you got? Better tell me.
You're gonna have to publicly roll that.
No, I'm sorry. Dungeon Masters roll behind screens. You know that. You're just gonna have to take my word for it.
No.
Besides, I can give myself as much heroic inspiration as I need to make it a natural 20.
Oh, you rolled really
Anyway.
okay. You rolled
Well-
those digital dice so well, you get inspiration.
Sure did, buddy. Sure did.
I'm gonna go ahead and collect those items.
Anyway, yes. The 3 rings were 25 gold pieces, or sorry, two gold pieces a pop. The box made of a cube-shaped puzzle box made of onyx, which Prolix has, and
Golden
the
crystal spectacles.
the gold rim crystal spectacles.
Well, that must be going now. You let me know if you find anything, trinket-wise, maybe, something like that. And if you find out what Aloysia's up to, remember our deal.
Yeah.
Right, very good. Good day.
With that, he scampers away with his puzzle box.
Alright. That happened.
The two Allerton brothers are like, "Oh, well, it looks like our work here is done, Sebastian, eh?" And Sebastian just sort of like nods and doesn't say a word and goes back inside the crematorium.
Can I use my magical awareness and look at the stuff we got?
Sure. What's magical awareness? Tell me about it.
It's basically a form of detect magic, but you wouldn't tell me
All right.
what's like. I wouldn't know the schools of magic. Does that make sense?
I understand. You open your eyes to the presence of concentrated magic and the location of a spell or any magic item. The spectacles with the crystal lenses light up with magical power. Magic items do not possess schools, though.
I say those are magic.
Ben? No, I'll hand it off to Ben.
All right. And I will cast Identify.
As a ritual.
Yeah.
Can you get our bards ritual
I don't
casters?
know.
Everyone's
offered.
ritual.
I don't know.
Hang on.
Is everyone a ritual caster
Yeah.
now?
And bards
Okay.
always were. They just
Okay.
it's because they don't have a spell book, they still have to know the spell, you know what I mean? So it's still like it's on their known spell list versus just being in a book. Does that make sense? Why that's
Okay.
different?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Such spell can be cast following. So everybody's a ritual caster.
Yeah.
But you have to have it prepared. Is the
Yeah,
idea.
and since you can't change your spells, it just doesn't
Right.
use the slot, but it does take up space that it doesn't for wizards.
Okay, great. Q. All right then. As a ritual, then, as you begin to cast that, do you have the pearl worth 100 GP?
Yeah, we got that on the way out.
Yeah,
of
we
town.
did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then in that case, you identify the item as the eyes of the eagle.
Oh.
These crystal lenses fit over the eyes. While wearing them, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. In conditions of clear visibility, you can make out the details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. And it does require attunement.
Sounds like a Rook thing.
Maybe. Rook, would you like some dope shades?
Should I wear them over the helmet or underneath the helmet?
Over.
It's gotta be over.
Still.
Just random ass classes that don't have the ears to hang on.
Magnus like welds them onto the helmet.
Yeah, I could do it. Yeah, you want me to friggin' make that?
Yeah, you weld them with a thing that you can pop them over the helmet and like tilt them
visor.
Like one of those
like
like
yeah,
flip lenses?
it's a visor to the helmet, but like big crystal spectacles.
Okay, yeah. I'll
And Rook gets one step closer to Space Marine.
Yeah, I could do that if that's what you want to do. Just drop a visor and you can get this.
Just weld them into the inside of the helmet eye holes.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. All right. So, all right, Rook. Would you like to attune to these items once you finish a short rest? I'm sure
Yeah.
you would. They do have an attunement slot, so go ahead and put that on your sheet. Eyes of the Eagle.
That's pretty cool to just find. I like that. I like that magic item.
That's huge.
Pretty good one. I like it. It's like it's helpful like at all times.
Yeah.
Like
It's like-
that advantage that rely on sight. It's really
Yeah.
good. So like fucking Rook just became like super Snoop.
Yeah, it especially on a cleric or a druid. It's like okay, and now we don't miss shit.
Right?
That's right. That's right. And he's just gonna keep cranking his wisdom. That's the other thing. It's just gonna get silly.
But I think the
All right.
entire party has perception as a skill.
I think we do, so there's plenty of that going around to like do. Now, where was the temple that the Cobalt Soul people are at? And I think we got that from Question, right?
They're in Betrayer's Rise.
The same place. Everyone.
They're in the Betrayer's Rise.
They're in the Betrayer's Rise. Okay, they straight up are up there.
They are, but Question didn't stay with them, and we don't know why.
Gotcha. So Question is in a separate place.
She's at the end.
Yeah.
She's at the ready room
Mhm.
also. All 3 factions are there. Cool, in that tiny,
Correct.
tiny space. All right.
But yes, Brian, that is correct. As you have divined, there are 3 factions in town, and they all want something.
Yes. Yes, of course. they
Yeah, where was Magnus when that information was learned, huh? Insight check him.
do. What?
Magnus, I have rolled a natural 30 on my insight check. Why were you not paying attention?
Oh, I didn't realize that the place the Question was at, but that was the very beginning of this.
Yeah. Sounds like a likely story to me.
And then there was a portion that was like I remember I knew that there were 3 factions. I just didn't know where Question was. Okay.
Are you trying to say that you're not listening to the dungeon?
I only
Masters?
didn't listen because maybe there was a few drinks involved last time, and they left.
I see.
Oh, you also got a 30 on your investigate check, Syker.
I did.
Sure,
It's amazing.
Sure, yeah.
I'm really good. I'm really
You
good at
got
this.
it. All right, so
Yeah.
at least we know where
It's like
everybody's at.
It's like everything that happens in this world happens on my say so. It's like it's almost like that in some fashion.
Indeed. Are we gonna do the meditation now, or are we gonna hit up anything else?
Yeah, I would like to do that because we are getting close to time, and that is a bit of important information I would like to get out for you guys.
So I will say, since we have extra time and all that, Magnus is going to kind of whittle a few things and then do this thing.
And a short rest can be taken. Rook, during that time, if you want to attune to the eyes of the eagle, you can.
Yep.
I'll help him make that a visor.
All right, easy enough. And let's return you guys to Foghome's temple. So Foghome leads you guys into the main section of the grove, and has all of you kind of like sit down and make yourselves comfortable. Okay, everybody. Hope everybody's feeling nice and cozy, and everybody's like just enjoying themselves. I mean, it's a good day to be alive.
Well, I appreciate you for Bog Brass, but I'm going to sit here right on the stone, and then I'm going to try to do this.
If that's what makes you comfy, pal, I'm okay with it. All right. So, anyway, what we're gonna do here is just sit as comfortably as you can and try to clear your minds and think upon Melora, the Wild Mother, and the answer she can provide us both. So, everybody just take a nice deep breath in of these incense that I make from psychotropic mushrooms.
Oh boy. Now that sounds like a party. That's a whole nother thing. Like, let's bring the mushrooms.
Alright. Here, crush up these pills.
Whoa.
Alright, I'm sorry, that was Jesus.
Whoa,
I'm sorry, that was
Don't
terrible.
forget.
I'm sorry. That's stupid.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this right. I apologize.
Eat these
He says,
vegetables.
Anyway, just take this piece of paper and put it under your tongue.
Alright.
All right.
He's looking.
I'm just gonna stick this right on your forehead. We'll see
Like
how
a
that
stamp.
works. Let's get fucked up. All right. Sorry.
That's why this building is the shape. This whole building is a bong.
Oh my.
This party's about to get fucking lit.
Runs around in a circle,
That's
lights all his
stupid.
plants on fire.
I did this one time in college. No, just kidding.
All right, learn this from a hippie in Arizona. All right, enough.
All right.
Let's get on. Let's get on with it. So, everybody, including Kitty, will receive this vision. I know that Kitty can't, this doesn't eat, doesn't drink, doesn't do anything like that, but still, the divine can still reach our Warforged companion. So, anyway, he has you guys position yourselves, and all right, everybody, breathe in, breathe out.
Kitty raises her
Open your
hand.
minds. Yeah.
I don't breathe.
Okay, then just clear your cache. Go into your settings and go to your browser and find the clear cache button and just hit that for me.
Kitty makes some
There you
noises.
Do not
There
factory
you go.
reset my Warforged.
Please don't factor
I've
in Cash and
No,
cookies is
no,
what you're
no,
looking
no,
for
we're just-
all time.
There you go. There you go. Just, make sure you hang on to your passwords, though. That's a pain in the ass to try and get
Yeah.
back.
Kitty
Still-
says all your base belong to us.
Oh no. Well, we fucked up.
This is where we find out that Kitty runs on, Windows Vista or something.
This OS is no longer supported.
That's a bad time.
Anyway, however you guys do it, you clear your minds. And after a while of meditation and concentration, you guys feel the communion with the Wild Mother begin, and all of you start to receive a vision. You each see a young human, curls plastered to his brow by sweat, sinking to his knees in a garden. His eyes betray a lack of sleep, and despite the softness of his features, he looks like he has experienced more pain than any one person should bear. "They're counting on me," he whispers. "They need me, but I'm exhausted and frightened. What do I do? Please, someone tell me, what do I do?" The moons race across the sky, soon replaced by an angry red sun that rises before a fateful battle. 5 silhouettes approach the temple, and one claps the kneeling figure on the back. Their voices are muffled, as if coming at you through water. But you see them embrace, standing strong, before marching off to war. The vision fades, and the grove of Fogholm reasserts itself. As you guys are standing over, Fogholm is waking all of you as you have all momentarily passed out. Hey,
Cool.
come on, guys, wake up! Everybody okay?
Yes. I seem fine.
What? Okay. Well, looks like you guys might have seen something. I didn't see anything, but maybe you did. Did you guys see something?
Sure. I'll describe what happened.
Kitty wants to. I want Kitty to check and make sure the jewel is still there.
It is. No, he took it and
Well,
sold
I wasn't.
sold it for
This guy.
sold it for more pills. No, you still have it.
Yeah, I think
Sorry.
anytime that. Just to explain it, I think anytime that she loses consciousness, she's gonna worry about it.
The jewel is actually glowing warm in your touch. You can actually feel its warmth with your metal fingers, which is a surprising sensation.
I just hold it against my chest.
Okay. So as Magnus finishes describing the vision for Fogholm, he nods slowly and says, "Okay. Yeah, I've seen that one before. I had a lot of time to think about this, and now you guys have seen it too. I think the vision is a hero of the calamity. There's the Kryn capital of Rosona was the betrayer god's citadel of Gordrenas in the time before the calamity, and the betrayer's rise was once a fortress protecting Gordrenas. In the darkest days of the calamity, the prime deities and their most loyal champions laid siege to Gordrenas before capturing the betrayer's rise and routing the betrayer god's forces there. Though storytellers have long since forgotten the names of many of these heroes, the force of their bonds still resonates across the land."
Cool.
What do you think about that shit?
Pretty freaking deep, y'all.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So you're saying
here.
we may want to go to this level? I don't know if it...
No, I think you guys should dip. I think this is probably not a good place for you guys to be.
we haven't found a single clue.
I tell you what, we'll open a taco stand in Venice Beach. It'll be great.
Yeah, it seems like the Betrayer's Rise is pretty, unimportant and non-relevant.
Yeah, I think so too. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit to
They're
me.
fine.
All right. No, but in seriousness, he does say, "Here, look." And he draws your guys' attention to several alcoves where plants are markedly healthier than the rest of those within the temple. And engraved on the back of the alcoves are time-worn words in common. And some of the messages that are no longer legible are indicated by dashes, but the alcoves read one by one. "Friends forever, don't ... forget ... You owe me a drink in Marquette, eh ... I am writing this ... record of me stating ... that I will never ever duel you again. This ... written proof ... promise to show you the mountains of my home one day." And then lastly, the most fully intact one says, "We love you. We will always be with you." And as you guys ponder these events and everything that is pointing you still to the betrayer's rise, we will deal with that situation next time.